Hey guys, Scott Lenox here from Hooked on OC, right at the main scale, Harbor Island, 14th Street, with a very special guest this morning, Mayor Rick Meehan.
Scott, how you doing?
Great to see you, sir.
It's
great to see you.
again.
Love doing these with you every year, man. The 51st annual White Marlin Open is upon us. Last year was an exciting one. That big blue marlin that came in on Friday. Lots of different tunas and stuff throughout the week. We know who's fishing right now. Monday's usually a pretty busy day. What do you predict for the week?
I think it's going to be a big week. Last year was we didn't have the billfish that we usually do.
Zero qualifying white marlin.
And that last day, the big blue comes in and takes that big prize, about $6.2 million,
That's exactly
I think.
Right.
$10.5 million in prize money.
Yep.
Expect the same's going to be this year. When they announce what the total prize money is going to be.
I expect the same too.
I think we're going to see more billfish this year. Looks like there's been activity out there. A lot of big eye tuna being caught. I know at the big fish they brought in some big blue marlins.
Yep.
So looks like we're going to have a lot of activity this week.
There is some fishing around. You mentioned it last week. There was another tournament in town, and they had a tremendous white marlin bite, which was fantastic. Boats like Bill Fisher, Sea Hag, Kilo Charlie, they had upwards of 20 white marlin bites. Not a lot of legal fish, in the White Marlin Open you got 70 inches and 70 pounds to qualify. That's why we didn't see any qualifiers last year, but there are going to be some white marlin hitting the dock, and I think we're going to have a qualifier at least this year.
And with the tuna, the big eyes, that's exciting by itself. If they're going to bring in some big eyed tuna, that gets the crowd really going. 300-pound tuna, that's a big fish.
That's huge. People love seeing the big fish, so the biggest we're going to see probably, like you mentioned, big eyes. Might see a swordfish or two that's a big fish. Saw 318 a couple of years ago, and then those big blue marlin, they always get the crowd rolling. And I'm behind the live stream board, right? So I see those numbers ticking up whenever people start hearing about a blue marlin coming to the scales. So that's what we expect. It's going to be a great week of fishing. On Friday, we're going to get together again. We'll talk about what's been happening throughout the week. But you got some really great events coming throughout the rest of the summer and the fall, man. Let's talk about those for a minute.
We do. This is the biggest. The White Marlin Open really is the biggest.
Really
and I've been watching all week, this past weekend, all the people building up and all the activity around Harbor Island. So this is exciting.
It really is.
But, it's not the end. We keep going in Ocean City. We have a lot of things coming up. The air show's later this year, so it's the 24th, 25th of August. And we're going to have the Italian jet team here this year.
Very
Something
cool.
really different. We're excited about that. Then our fall season, there's so many things going on. It just carries on all the way through October with Sunfest, with Bike Week, with Oceans Calling.
Is a big one.
And now 2 weekends in a row of Oceans Calling. So it's going to be a great, I think, summer season and end of summer and then into fall.
The weather's been really, really nice. We had a hot spell, a dry spell in June, right? That was kind of tough, right? My grass got a lot of weeds in it right now, but it's mellowed itself out. And we're out here, really, really comfortable. Upper 70s, low 80s. Get a little wind puff once or so a week, but the weather has been really good. None of those really hot, terrible, crazy days, but it's been great beach weather, great fishing weather.
It has. I thank the governor for turning up the thermostat, in early June when he was here for Mako, for MML, and, that was great. But, we've had that nice cool breeze off the ocean. The water's been a little cooler inshore, but that's given us that nice cool breeze. So this is the place to be right now. If you want to beat the heat, you want to enjoy all the activities, enjoy the White Marlin Open, everything Ocean City has, this is the time to be here.
Yeah, and those cool temperatures early on in May, they kept things cool out here. We mentioned before, everything's been a little bit late, but it's here now.
Yeah.
August is that time when you expect fishing to be really good, and it has gotten here now. White marlin are really biting well. There's been big blue marlin out there caught. Big eye tuna fishing has gotten better. Yellowfins coming in now, left and right. Starting to see some wahoo and some mahi at the big fish. So that was a week ago. Now we're White Marlin Open. All those species are available again, and we'll probably see some of those today.
I think we will.
What do you expect from Monday coming in as scales get started?
You know what? I think we're going to see a white marlin the first day this year. All week long we had a wait last year. Nothing really happened.
Yeah.
Brought in a couple that didn't meet, didn't qualify. I think we're going to see that first white marlin come in. Hopefully it's going to be one of those weeks where that leaderboard just keeps changing and changing and changing. Because what happens Monday, it all goes out sometimes on Friday.
That's what makes it exciting, man.
That's what makes it
tournament
torture for the anglers.
If you're on that side of things, it is torture.
But I'll tell you what, it really is exciting as you watch the fish go up and down the leaderboard. That's what makes White Marlin Open so exciting. It isn't over. It truly isn't over till it's over.
You've got $10 million on the line, the big scale. We are right in front of it right now, and line. Millions of dollars can swing with every pull that Alex makes on that thing right before he calls.
And there'll be
weights.
thousands of people here by about 3:30 this afternoon
Absolutely
as they start
right.
to wheel in and, you know, line up everywhere just to get the best seat to watch it. And, you know, you can watch it everywhere throughout here and the reel in and everything. So it's really a great place to come. It's a fun atmosphere
Really
here
is.
at the White Marlin Open. And it's a family event. You'll see plenty of families, plenty of kids.
Yep.
This is really a nice family event. If you've never been to the White Marlin Open, it's an experience to come down here to Harbor Island.
100% agree. You and I are back behind the ropes sometimes, but with Marlin Fest downtown on the inlet parking lot, they've really upped the game for the participation in person. And then you folks that are watching online, you're getting a great experience too. It's like being at a football game. You don't really have to be there. You can sit on your couch and watch everything live and direct as we bring it to you. Day one's about to start. You want to give Andy the microphone because he's about to take it away.
You know, Andy, you know, wouldn't be the same thing without Andy. So, Andy Motzko, take it away.
Here we go. Day one's coming at you.